If you're a comedian, first off, you need to be spontaneous to an extent, right? Okay, you throw a joke and it doesn't work. You should just know how to coin up something else that will balance.
How do you do that?
That's
because you thought you read the room.
Yes.
And then you...
See, sometimes you need to understand that people's... sometimes you need to understand that when you feel you've read the room, some people, they are seated there, but their minds are not there. You might throw a joke, and somebody's mind is not, or some people in the room, their minds are not there. It doesn't work. So you just try to put up something else and push it out. If it works, fine. If it doesn't work, you just know how to transit.
You just keep going.
Okay. You just keep transiting. And another thing you need to understand in events is, as some comedians, like I always tell people, if there are comedians that you don't need to pick up the job of an MC. You just strictly stay with your comedy.
So everybody needs to know their strong suits and stick to it.
There's a proper division of labor when it comes to these three aspects. All right? There are events a comedian is not supposed to. You, as a comedian, you know your strength. And to be a comedian, you don't really need to know how to speak English.
Wait, what?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so when you keep saying that, it looks like, oh, everybody stay in your lane, stay in your lane.
No, I'm not saying everybody stay in your lane.
There's been a lot of crossing over.
Yes.
And I'm not going to say that those crossing overs are not entirely successful.
Overtaking is allowed. Now, crossing over is allowed. Like he rightly said, there are comedians that have crossed over to be MC comedians. So they can fit in as a comedian, they can fit in as an MC. Okay. There are MCs that can never be able to cross over as a comedian. If you try, you make a mockery of yourself.
Even if you learn...
Are
you saying we can't learn how to be...
You don't learn comedy.
Okay.
Comedy is inbuilt.
Okay.
So you don't need to know how to speak English to be a comedian. You can hit all your jokes in pidgin English and it will work. No
and
matter
it will
how,
resonate.
Yes, no matter how the room.
But you can't do that
is.
as an MC.
And you can't do that as an MC.
Taking.
You need to be good. You need to be sound to be an MC.